Welcome, welcome back to What If Upchuck Was in My Hero Academia. So where we left off. Sorry if there was a brutal, some parts of that video that was before this one. I wanted to add some details to it to make it a little bit longer than normally do. So yeah. So where we left off, they were going to UA, and I'm skipping the internship stuff, the written part and robot part, because they breezed right through. And Upchuck got him in class 1B. And Esdeath was in class 1A. And she wants to be with him. As every time she thinks about him, or every time she tries to go past, because way before her, she was ready, so she told him about she wants to date him so bad, and he accepts her as who she is. And yeah, then Mina had a little bit of the suspicion, but not feels like out of place thing. But and she doesn't want to end up trying to figure out what that suspicion is. So yeah. So the Zuko, or not Zuko, sorry. So yeah, Zuko ends up. No, not Zuko. Upchuck. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. So Upchuck threw the ball, and when he threw the ball, like with a normal hand, he has other students, or actually Blood Hero says, let's see what you have for your quirks. And he knew that he has the abilities. So, yeah, he says, well, my quirk, or I'm quirkless, but my ability makes up for it. My name of Upchuck, I can chuck things around. As most of the students that weren't and the team that heard about it, except for the one on top, him, the one brown haired kid, and her. The rest of them never heard of Morgulus with abilities. But then, as they were trying to start bullying him, but then those three people, says, yeah, don't make fun of him. As one of them says, yeah, he was the only one that saved us from the nuke. As when they just got remembered that they heard about a whole nuke incident. As they turned and they looked at him like, really? Yeah. As they didn't like, okay. So, yeah. Sorry. As Blood Hero heard that the upchuck or this kid just ate the or ate the school, as he's lame. Yeah. So then, yeah. And Momo was like, as it should be my friend, but at the same time, he is my enemy during because of our companies. And once I'm skipping the like heroes versus villains. Villains. Yeah. But at the USJ, the when they all showed up, yeah. And yeah, it goes differently. It happens like same thing but a little bit different. Like the he got teleported away from him. As Upchuck was not teleported to the with Mr. Aizawa that it was getting beaten by the Nomu. As he, let's say, Upchuck was a little bit hungry. As he literally grabs the Nomu's entire body with his tongues and ate him whole. And he chewed them up, or chewed it up. As yeah. And when he spits them out, the yeah. So yeah. As he was exploding, as his little or his like you know yeah, he loves him. But Momo, oh, could tell what's up as she looks over at upchuck, and she's thinking. But then when she realized that the upchuck had that power, she thought it was going to be like gross. But then as the earphone jack tells or asks, what do you see in him? Well, you probably heard about the whole incident of all out shoot thing and the nuke. As Jiro's like, yeah, what about it? Well, well, let's just say a certain man and came to his rescue. Not All Might, but one of the students, the one that you see before you. As she points to where he's at, he ate the entire nuke and saved my life from dying twice. Oh. So, yeah. So then, Earphone Jack is like, that's the same kid that you said? As he says, yeah. And, of course, she goes on and says that him and no one gets in my way of it. Okay? As Momo, who is thinking about to steal him from her. Yeah. So then a villain or warp guy warps in a nuclear bomb. As it was bigger this time. And yeah. So he swallowed, or actually, no matter. This nuclear, or this entire USJ will be gone in about 30 minutes. As Mr. Aizawa, or Racerhead, and was down, so did 13, as all the villains and escaped, and the students were, or actually the door was closed, or actually was open, as they all ran out, except for Upchuck, and some of them, like Class 1B, most of the students, Unans, thought he was a flippin' idiot. As he got close, and he opened his mouth and ate the entire nuke whole. As when it went kaboom inside of his stomach. Man. Yeah, like what you see on your screen. Yeah, that would be Zuko's. Who is, or, yeah, that would be Upchuck's powers. And they thought he was gonna die, but then most of the people, like him, her, him, him, were like, and as this, were like, he's gonna make it. No doubt about it. As everyone looks at them like, why? The Why do you say that? Well, he isn't the idiot. He's the opposite. As he couldn't go through the door, so yeah, the blood hero's like, okay, I'm going back in. As Wesley stay out. As they as he tries to go in, but the side of his belly button, or side of Chuck's stomach, was blocking the door. As yeah, his stomach was the size of, or no, he was the size of a USJ, and yeah, I'm not making any chunky jokes, but that was just too gosh dang funny. So, and as Death knows what he's, as she walks up to Blood Hero and tells him, if that's okay with you, oh, he needs to release that extra energy. as the other pro heroes came, but they tried to like bust the door in, but in, they see like piles of his own stomach as yeah as the as they as that says his head's all the way up there as he had a hard head, so he went right through, you know, the yeah. And when he cleaned out the entire area, yeah, he looked like a moon, like the size of a planet, kind of moon. Yeah, as yeah, as the as every student says, or everyone knew that A was about to erupt soon. So they, as All Might, flies up and tells him, "Go ahead, tilt your head back all the way up and face towards the sky, okay? And then let it all loose." So he tilts his head back as one of his arms grabs All Might, puts him over there, or back with his students. As he lets go, man, when it looked like he just went supernova, like that. But instead of with a spinning move, he like tilts his head back, boom, as he kept the damage to a minimal. As yeah, when he shrunk back down, he was like, "Oh, at least they need to brush the stupid nuke and put some salt and pepper on it too." As the yeah, so in, or so then his mother was came because she heard about that, and she's a pro hero. And when she saw how big her son could get when he eats like a nuke, yeah, as he went back to normal size, as he trained. Yeah. What have you been feeding him? That's what probably she would probably say, but she keeps that comment. Yeah. And when the nuke thing, like when he did that, everyone's was like some of them were grossed out, but then except for Azeth, because she thinks it's hot that he eats a nuke, and yeah. But the redhead kid says to, "That's so manly." You, as the as he tells them that that was so manly of you. You just walked up to the nuke and ate the entire thing whole, and when it once it goes, boom, you released it. Yeah, my ability allows me to do that. It comes with its like ups and downs. As every single person or, or three of them were like, that is actually pretty cool. And out of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of 17 students, so that makes 20 students, then were like, man, that is actually pretty awesome. The man that could eat anything and shoots it out, yeah. So basically, yeah. So then I'm skipping the sports festival and the yeah. The camp arc, but at the All Might versus All for One arc was just sorry was All Might was down but not out, but All for One was about to go Kamehameha on All Might's butt. But then dumb luck would have it. Upchuck what got to there faster than speed of sound. As yeah, he zorbs the attack. And as he it was a pretty big attack for just killing one man. But Zuko or Upchuck is like on my better to get away. As All Might knew what he means. As yeah. And even Nezu or every pro hero knew what he's referring to. As he got big, like a nuke. He's bigger than everything. Like he was the size of the entire country. Country. Yeah. And he when grabbed him all for one as he basically walks over to the water so that too yeah. So the he says only one place that I could think of. As he drops him into his mouth. as the yeah, once he used his full power, he tilts his head up, and when he fires, it was 10 times, or no, 100 times more deadly than that attack. So, yeah, as Mun, yeah, I I went even further. So yeah, so he basically won against All for One because, and I'm skipping the overhaul fight thing, the entire arc, and so they became, or it became professional pro heroes. And Azeth tells him that, and married, and yeah. So they ended up getting married. And then they ended up having 2 kids. They both have same powers as their mother, and it quirks. Or actually, they have a combined powers of their like ice and mucus thing. Yeah. So yeah, and so as actually one mission, they just sent upchuck to retrieve some missiles, or not retrieve, but to just yeah. Or let's say there was a meteor about to hit that part. As they were like, well, we need to evacuate. Because everybody was like panicking because they don't have what they wanted. But then Nezu realizes that Captain Upchuck was still around. And so he gives Upchuck a call, and he looks up as he says, I need some air support. As, yeah, he literally used his maneuvering as he trained to jump. So he jumps and he lands right on a meteor as he says, you will not fall onto my. As he ate the entire meteor before it even hits the earth. As, yeah, as he's about to, as, yeah, as, as the uses her ice to make him slip into the sea. As, yeah, when she's, or when he slipped into the water, he tilts his head back and and shoots it back out. Yeah. So it was just weird. As their kids that are like students, they were so happy that they have parents that are superheroes. He doesn't need to like start killing. As yeah. And she likes it when, or they both like it when one of them, or one or the other, talks dirty to them. So, yeah. As, yeah, that was just too funny. So, this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things. And if I try not to, like, make the, like, anything that's not related to Zuko or any My Hero Academia or any animes that I could think of. So, I'm just giving you a fair warning. Okay? So, yeah. So, bye. Peace out, y'all.